1, 2, is this on? Yo, Jimmy, hit me with that Triple H.
I'm gonna I'll start again. And we're live!
Hello! Welcome to your wrestling episodic podcast. 1, 2, is this on? To my right, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4.
And to my left, we've got Big Dean 316.
It's me, it's the Big Dean 316. Have we got an episode for you? This episode, we've got a couple of classics. We have an Up in the Loft. We have a Letter of the Week.
Ooh, Letter of the Week.
And should we start off with a little bit of On the Internet?
On the internet!
On the Internet!
What part of the internet?
The nice bit. Right. I don't know if you've seen this, but there is an indie clip going about of... well, no, I'm going to stop. I'll just let you watch it. Brace yourselves. Anybody who's squeamish, I recommend you turn away in a minute.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh my god!
You won't forget it.
Oh my god, he missed! We're making sure he's okay. Totally. Oh man. Oh man.
Do not try this at all.
Oh, should have went to Specsavers there, like he miscued that, didn't he?
Oh my god. That is horrendous.
Must have watched it about 20 times, like, is that weird?
No, but I get that. You're probably watching it and thinking, how the hell does he miss?
It just totally misjudges it.
Misjudges it. That is just ludicrous. I mean, his poor elbows probably need reconstructed.
Elbow, hip.
What the fuck? What the hell is he doing an elbow drop from up there when it's concrete floor on the bottom, wasn't it? It's like you do a splash from that height. Even Jeff Hardy's not that stupid.
Well, I don't know if he had hit the elbow.
elbow
it would have
drop.
broken it. He's
He elbow dropped the fly on the floor. Silly boy.
the reaction from the fella was great. Commentary.
Holy shit.
Yes, that's gonna hurt. I hope you can sleep tonight after watching that. Next. Oh, here's a good one I found on the internet. Now you may notice there's a little bit of a theme to this week's episode. See if you can pick up on it. Now, this is the final image of World Wrestling Federation television.
World Wrestling Federation.
This is when it was still WWF.
Right.
And this was the final image
Yep.
before the name change.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
But I don't know. I think I might have.
Tezza.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that crazy?
So that was the last. They've done that on purpose.
I think they have. I think Terry's had a lot to say there. I don't know if that... I don't know. But I think that's quite a statement, isn't it?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the first WWF
Champ.
champ, and then
And last WWF champ. Can you remember what it was?
what's that?
What event was that?
Is it SummerSlam?
No. Do you want a second guess?
No Way Out?
No.
What?
Well, the only reason I know is because I've been up in the loft. Up in the loft, up in the loft, up in the loft.
I like that belt, by the way.
I did as well. Who do you think of?
The most with that belt? Probably Brock Lesnar.
Snap. Then I'd probably say Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
They're the two I think of that belt. It was a good belt. Didn't seem to last very long.
No, it didn't last long at all.
But
The Undertaker wore it.
I did, when he was the badass. So, that was Backlash 2002. I thought it was earlier than that. So Backlash 2002. The match was Hulk Hogan, or Hollywood Hulk Hogan, against Triple H.
I remember this.
Triple H was the champion. Now, earlier in the night, Undertaker defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin to become the #1 contender. And we're going to link to the end of the match, which is quite good. I did quite enjoy it.
Yeah.
That
was good. 2002. God, that's like, it's 21 years ago. Because when I was born then.
Aye. Wow.
It's 21 next week.
So we've got Undertaker has interfered in the match into smashed Triple H over the head. Chair shot over the head with the chair.
Oh, look at the Undertaker. He's pulling Hogan over the cover. Triple H. And Hogan says,
Oh, there we go. Look at that beard. Couldn't quite get away with Undertaker looking like that, man. Looks like he dropped. Big leg, that should have been in the top 5. How old was he then? 30?
I bet you, if you look back, he must have, I bet he's about 50.
At least. There you go. Undertaker looking very pleased with himself.
I was very pleased and very fresh-faced.
Very fresh-faced, aye.
Wow.
Obviously fancied his chances more against Tezza,
Then, yeah.
Triple H.
And I think he beats him. I think he beats Terry.
Did he? Did he take that? Was
He
it not
took-
Brock? Who took that belt?
Was it? I
Might
don't
have
know.
been, you know. Because that, no, you're right, because that's when they had the feud and Undertaker tied Hulk Hogan to the back of his motorbike.
Aye.
Classic. So there you are. There was your Up in the Loft, which was Backlash 2002. I might go back to that era.
It was good. It was good then.
Very, very
It was
good.
after, like, obviously, Attitude Era, gone into... Is it the Ruthless Aggression? No, it's before that. It's like in a bit of a transition, isn't it?
Was that?
SmackDown versus Raw type.
I was. No, it was great. It was a great period. I mean, you always compared to the Attitude Era, didn't you? At the time, it's not as good. But when you look back now, that was good.
That was
You had
good.
some big stars. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, MJF cut a promo on Adam Cole, and I was laughing my head off. It was brilliant. He was slagging off Adam Cole for being skinny and not tanned, and he said to Adam Cole that he's that skinny and pale. If it was the 80s, Hulk Hogan would have snorted him. Classic stuff. Classic. I thought it was great MJF on the mic. Man, he's got to be the best heel on the mic anyway.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Okay, right. The hits don't stop. Guess what we've had?
A letter of the week.
Correct. Letter of the week. Letter of the week. Flying out. Right. So, this week's letter comes from @Anders Richie Rodney Reed.
And that's Richie Rodney Reed.
Hi, Anders Richie Rodney Reed. Thanks for the support. He says, "Hi lads, great podcast. Keep them coming. I listen to you every week while driving my limo." Limo driver. Right, okay. So he goes goes on, I recently went on holiday with the family to America and went to Hogan's shop, surf shop, and I thought it would be good to share my pictures. So here we go. Let's have a little look at these pictures that he shared. They're all brilliant. Really, really good. Just bear with us while I find them. I'm going the wrong way.
I've been there.
Yeah, I'm
I've
jealous.
been to Hogan's surf shop. Very good.
So, what we got?
I met Jimmy Hart there, me.
Whereabouts is it again?
Mouth of the South. It's in Florida. It's not on the I-5, I think it is, or something like that.
Right.
It's like if you go like like obviously Orlando area.
Mm-hmm.
It's not far from the parks.
I imagine it being like on a roadside.
It's on a roadside.
Ah,
You're
right,
right.
right.
It is on a roadside. You drive past of it on a motorway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'd love to go. Never been. Right, so he shared a nice picture there of Hulk Hogan's belts that he's worn. Looking shiny.
Nice and
That's
shiny.
nice.
NWO World Order for life. New World Order for life.
For life.
Hulkamania boots.
He may have even had them on that clip.
Oh, I might have actually.
Because
That's that time,
yeah,
man.
nice pair of big feet.
Massive feet.
Another
There's his cowboy boots.
Ah.
Them are the ones that...
We've got replaced.
And the Nature Boys roll.
Great picture. Now,
I like them belts.
Okay.
The white one.
did he carry these or is he just selling them?
That's an NXT belt, so no, he's...
Oh, didn't even notice. Well, no, Tessa, he's probably said he was NXT champion.
And that's the Ultimate Warriors, you know, how they give them belts to...
Ah, like a commemorative belt.
Yeah, that's the Ultimate Warriors commemorative Winged Eagle belt.
Can he,
Uh-huh.
that's a good like.
Yeah.
The Winged Eagles. I loved the NWO spray, it looked good.
Yeah, it did, it was good. His motorcycle.
There's motorcycle there, broom broom. And
From the lips.
From the lips.
From the lips.
Did you know, I don't know if this might be new, told us this or not, Hulk Hogan wasn't famous in Rocky 3 at this point. So nobody knew him was Hulk Hogan. This is pre-Hulk Hogan.
But when he was Thunderlips.
When he was Thunderlips, aye. So Rocky, like I thought he was famous. I thought people
Aye,
knew
aye.
him as the Hulkster then, but no. Oh, that must be
That's Andrew Ritchie
Roddy
Reed there.
Aye, aye. Yeah, nice tan. I think that's an extra large basketball on top. I think. Outside surf shop. It looks good, man. I'm very jealous. Now, this picture, I mean, he didn't send it. I've just zoomed in. Look at his little face.
Look at his little
Look how happy he is there.
He's really happy.
They look so happy.
Oh.
It's like all these Christmases have come at once. I think I'd be like that if I'm honest. Like, but that was excellent. Thanks for sharing your pictures.
Very, very good.
Aye. If anybody else has been if wants to share any pictures with wrestling related pictures, by all means send them in. You can send them into our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, what else we got? A lot. TikTok. You want a WhatsApp for you? Aye. He was buzzing.
Buzzing.
So jealous. Okay. Now, going down that route, I just got all Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Then I thought, so I've devised a little game, and it's called, I haven't named it yet, but Hulk Hogan's Lies.
Hulk Hogan's Lies.
True or false? Now, Hulk Hogan has been criticised for being a bit of a fibber.
A little bit of a Pinocchio.
So what I've done is I've collated a few stories, and you can guess whether they are
True or false?
True or false?
Okie
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all up for a game. I've thought of a new game that we should try as well. Maybe it's on the next episode.
All right. Can we give a teaser or shall we just
Yeah.
save it?
you get a second of wrestler's entrance music, and you've got to try and guess it. You get like a couple, like 2 seconds.
That'll be hard. That sounds good, yeah, we'll do that.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Right, here we go. So, true or false? Hulk Hogan used to fight Pride fighters in the 70s. Now, Pride fighters were like UFC fighters. However, I'm just going to have to read it. Is that true or false?
False.
Correct. Pride fighting didn't start until 1997.
And he come out and said that statement, did he?
He said he used to fight Pride fighters in the 70s. UFC.
What are you lying for?
How it says, hasn't he? A lie. UFC didn't have their first pay-per-view until 1993. He also claimed that he was asked to compete in the first ever UFC pay-per-view, UFC 1. Can't see that's happening.
What you gonna do, brother? When your nose gets big for being a Pinocchio.
The biggest arms in the world, the biggest nose. You liar. Lying bald man.
You lying bald big man.
Lies as big as Hogan's thighs. Right. Hulk Hogan
Yeah.
suffered a broken neck at the hands of the Undertaker. Correct. Hulk Hogan claimed to have suffered a broken neck from the Undertaker's tombstone pile driver onto a chair. Hogan complained to Vince McMahon and made a very big deal about it. To this day, he says this tombstone has gave him permanent neck problems. However, footage reveals that Hulk Hogan's neck or head doesn't even go anywhere near the floor. So unless it was...
Why would you say that for,
Groin.
Terry?
Tezza!
There's video footage, man. Do your homework.
Line 4, Tezza. Lies, as big as Tezza's thighs. What's the next one? There's a trend here. Hulk Hogan claims to have been the first person to wrestle Brock Lesnar.
True.
It's false. On the Joe Rogan podcast, Hulk Hogan claimed to have kept an eye on Brock Lesnar when he was in high school and claimed that he was the first to wrestle Brock when he got out of the UFC. However, this is not true because Hulk Hogan was not in the WWE when Brock Lesnar returned.
Aye.
Lies.
Oh, so he was the first person to fight him after he come back doing from UFC. So Brock had already been in WWE, left, went into UFC, then came back. And he's the first person to fight him when he returned.
Ah, yes, that's the
what
way that
one
reads,
means.
yeah. I thought it was like ever, but yeah.
Right,
Aye.
okay.
He wasn't there. So he's
No.
lying again. Terry.
Disgraceful.
Hulk Hogan once partied with John Belushi.
Is that him out of Sopranos?
No, Blues Brothers.
Alright, okay. False.
Correct. Hulk Hogan claims to have partied with John Belushi after WrestleMania 2. John Belushi passed away in 1982. WrestleMania 2 was in 1986.
Honest to God.
4 years difference. Hulk Hogan has said, Hulk Hogan batted 714 in the Little League World Series. For our American fans out there, not big into baseball, but I take it that's a big figure.
It's obviously false.
Correct.
You know what? Like,
Why do people
there's
laugh?
always somebody like that, and you normally have somebody who's bullshit at in your friends group.
You do, aye.
And like, he must have been that friend.
He was the bullshitter, aye.
Uh-huh.
So, to back this up, there was no record of Hulk Hogan ever playing in the Little League World Series. So that sort of stuff's documented. What's he? Is he just getting on the cans and then coming up with loads of crap?
Aye, I know.
What's the next one? Oh, Hulk Hogan was scouted by the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Yankees. They are baseball teams.
False.
Correct. He claims he was a star pitcher in high school at baseball. It wasn't him. It was actually Macho Man Randy Savage.
Honestly,
So he stole Macho Man's story. That's himself.
you're not well, Terry.
He's not well, is he? It's a tight out. If you're out on the night out and you're trying to impress a lady, oh man, whatever you're all.
Come on, Hulkster.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's just not on.
Let's have a look. I'm just going to read this one out. It's a lie. Hulk Hogan said that Mike Tyson was too scared to work with him in WCW. Tyson also had to cancel the program with WWF when he lost a boxing match. So he's lying about Mike Tyson being scared of him. I can't see the most dangerous man on the planet being scared of Hulk Hogan.
Is he even scared of anybody, Mike Tyson?
I doubt it.
I know.
Maybe he's a judge. Apart that.
I read, funny enough, over the last week or so, that apparently he's in negotiations with the WWE signing a deal. Hogan.
Hogan.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it'll be like just to be back on TV sort of deal, I would have thought.
I thought he was still contracted, like a Legends contract.
I don't know. I did read that was on old X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
God, no.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And the last one. This one's a cracker. Hulk Hogan was originally supposed to be the face of the George Foreman grill. Imagine that. Oh, stick the Hulk Hogan
I've
on.
actually heard this story. I've heard is this true?
No.
It's not true. But I've heard that story of Hogan.
I had to remember the Hulk Hogan television series.
Uh-huh.
He said it on there. And I think he turned around and said it was between an energy drink and the George Foreman grill. And he went with the energy drink and it flopped. But, in this one, he said he missed the phone call and they offered it to George Foreman instead. Now, somebody contacted the designer of the grill and he had connections with George Foreman and Hogan was never, ever even considered. He's one of the greatest of all time, man. Why is he lying for?
I know.
Man? So disappointed in you, Hogan.
He's just doing it to stay in the limelight because people will know that, and then it goes back to him and keeps him relevant, keeps him in the spotlight.
You're probably right there. He is keeping him relevant. Well, by lying.
Aye. Silly boy.
Pack it in!
Terry. Shocking behaviour.
Moving on from lions. Now, you may remember a few episodes back, we touched on the mighty tag team of Eugene and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Now, nobody come back to me to confirm or deny it, so I did a little digging myself.
It's true, isn't it?
It is true.
Yeah, I thought.
And I found it, and I found out some canny interesting stuff.
Did they win the belts? They did, didn't
I don't know, I don't think so, but we said that he turned heel, or he was going to turn heel.
Eugene.
Aye, and it's true. So I'll read a little extract from what I've found. So, they were all on board about the change in attitude, which would take Eugene to another level, it would push him by being a heel. Several rumoured ideas that were pitched included Eugene getting his medication stolen by Crime Time, thus changing his personality. Another rumoured idea was for Eugene to come out on Raw after the initial turn and talk about acting normally, possibly revealing that his special needs was all an act and just did it to get his foot in the door in WWE. That would have been good.
That would have been good.
Would have caused a bit of a stir, mind.
It would have been good though.
Aye.
Because that's why he didn't have a long career. The character just wasn't working anymore.
He was massive in the Indies and all.
So it would have been good for him to change.
The actual heel turn occurred in November 2006. It was a tag team match pitting the team of Eugene and his friend and partner, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, against the Spirit Squad, who were teasing dissension for a couple of weeks. Stipulation in the match was that the losing team had to split up forever. Needless to say, Eugene and Duggan lost the match and were forced to split up. Now, after the match, Eugene was visibly distraught and Duggan hugged his friend to comfort him. Once Duggan turned to greet the fans, Eugene's facial expression changed to pure anger and he attacked Duggan from behind. Eugene took Duggan's 2x4.
Oh! Hey, I'm too engrossed into the story. I'm like,
And he struck Duggan with it several times, all the while screaming.
I remember this.
Screaming, "I'm special."
When you were.
Very special. Now, Nick Dinsmore really went all out for this beatdown because he felt it needed to be both believable and affected. Now, Jim Duggan lay there unconscious and Eugene shoved the referee down and began chasing him around the ring.
The 2x4.
Aye. Dinsmore recalls how he blew up and exhausted himself with the heel turn beatdown, wanting it to be memorable, so Eugene's went all out here, trying to get himself over. Eugene finally walked up the ramp, pulling his own hair out. And then the next time Eugene was seen was next week. This is where it was a bit strange. So Val Venus, this is a following week's Raw. Val Venus was in the ring with his kiss cam. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Aye, and there was a couple of beautiful women. Eugene interrupted the segment and wanted a kiss from one of the girls. When the girl turned him down, Eugene went into another rage and brutally beat up Val Venus. Apparently it seemed the gimmick was going in the direction of Eugene not being able to accept no longer getting any special treatment because he wasn't a special needs wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
The last heelish act of Eugene's brief heel turn was when a bounty was placed on DX by Vince McMahon. Eugene tried to collect on that bounty, but was quickly disposed of by Triple H and Shawn Michaels. During the two beatdowns of both Duggan and Val Venus, the WWE fans never reacted positively or negatively to this. So Vince never really got behind it and didn't like the angle at all, and then decided to take Eugene off television and scrap the idea altogether.
Wow.
Before it even got going. That's 2 weeks into a heel turn.
Not giving it a bit of...
In that crackers, like the bloke, he must have been gutted.
Gutted, aye.
Pull his own hair out to try and get across.
That's like how ruthless it could be, that business, though. Really, you've got to just be right with it. But look at like that's what I'm saying. Like, look at LA Knight right now. He was that Max Dupree.
That's something we had call.
That's what I'm saying. So they took him and brought him in, and he's Max Dupree, and then what, like LA Knight now. Look at the difference. I'm intrigued with this one with Brian Pillman Jr. as well. They've changed his name to Lexus Knight.
Have they?
Yeah. I think it's Lexus Knight. Do you not see the Viginetti that was done?
Is that him who was looking at all the old school matches? That's him, is it?
He's talked in the latest one out.
Because he was
in
AEW, now he's with NXT.
Yeah.
Did you see NXT? They pushed the boat out this week.
Aye.
John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Undertaker.
Aye, I know. Choke slamming people, the Undertaker. But that's when AEW's main show's on, isn't it, as well?
That's aye. Is it the Tuesday night?
It won the Vigor Fuse, is what the Vigor, the figure
views.
Figure Views.
NXT did.
Yep.
They really
Aye.
did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did you see the backstage clip of Undertaker and Shawn Michaels?
No.
Undertaker walks into Shawn Michaels' office. Shawn Michaels stands up to greet him. The Undertaker goes, "I brought me stuff," laughing. And Shawn Michaels just went, "You don't need it." I watched your last match.
Did he?
Poor Mark. But aye, they're both going all out. Aye. There you go. That is the history of the Eugene failed heel turn. Wowzers.
Eugene.
Couldn't get away with that character now. Knee chance.
Definitely not. Couldn't believe he got away with it back then.
See a comedy.
Good old Vinny.
Oh, Vinnie Mac.
Trying his best there.
There we go then. So that was your episode this time around. He has been the 123 Freya.
And he has been Big Dean 316. We appreciate you and keep it sweet.
It's sweet.